Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I am your host, Chris. Welcome back for another video for Supergirl Season 1. This is Episode 6, and it is entitled Red Face. So, we finally get to this episode where we've seen a lot of pictures of this character, the Red Tornado, that is going to be fighting in this episode. I've seen so many photos of this character. I know a lot of people particularly didn't like it, but then I got to say that throughout this whole episode, I liked Red Tornado. I thought he was kind of cool. I mean, I liked the fact that it was actually a person, like dressed up like a robot or acting like a robot instead of actual CG character. I think that would have been really bad. So I mean, I think it worked, and I thought he was kind of cool. I thought the outfit that he wore was kind of cool, and his eyes and everything. So I liked Red Tornado. I liked it. I liked the fact that we seen like an actual violent type side of Takara in this one. I mean, she was actually dealing with some anger issues, and she beat up on Red Tornado, and she used her cold breath on it on the arm and severed the arm. So that was kind of cool. I mean, I really enjoyed that. Um, we've seen her snap at Kat, at her boss, Kat Grant. And and we've seen that side. We've seen that side of Kat where she always takes throws abuse at Kara, and Kara takes it. And this one, I mean, she didn't. She didn't this time. She exploded and lashed out at Kat, and we got to see this like nice moment with Kat and Kara where I mean Kat is like she takes abuse out on Kara, but I don't think she really means it. She's dealing with other issues. She was trying to tell Kara, I'm dealing with other issues, so I take my anger out on you, and you got to find a way to release your anger that's pent up inside of you and get that out somehow. And you see that moment, with Kara and James, and they were like, she was punching the car and everything, and they're having that moment with each other. I like that. So I really like that. I really enjoyed it. Um, the whole Sam Lane, I think the whole Sam Lane thing, the general coming in, that the actor who plays him, I think is really good. I mean, I've seen him on many other shows, but I gotta say, he was getting on my nerves though. I mean, with everything he was saying to James about, you're not good enough for my daughter. I'm like, really? I mean, he's like a high like on the scale, I mean, he's like one of the best reporters out there. I mean, from the Daily Planet now to Catco, Worldwide Industries or whatever the place is. I mean, he's a high acknowledged reporter. I mean, I don't, I think he's got it's a great job. So I mean, I don't get what the problem is. And then he was mad about because he knows Superman and now or friends with Superman and he knows Supergirl, and it was just like, and so he doesn't want his daughter to be involved with someone like that knows these like aliens or whatever. And I was like, wow, that's kind of racist a little bit, or derogatory. I was like, okay. I was like, what's the big deal, but and I was like, well, isn't like his other daughter Lois, isn't she like dating Superman, or like, I mean, I don't know where they are in the timeline or whatever, but I just thought that was kind of weird and just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous that he would be so like bigoted like that. I mean, I can't stand it one bit. Um, but and then Red Tornado then like disappears, and they're like, oh well, we don't know how to track this thing. I'm like, didn't you spend like $11 billion on this technology to create this thing? And you don't have like a failsafe or an emergency like button or something to find out where this thing is to keep track of it? I mean, what? I don't know. So so there was that. I mean, that was a few negatives here and there. But like I said, I mean, the thing with Lucy and James, their chemistry, I think their chemistry is a little off at times. Like they don't really fit each other. Like I think you can tell that might be on purpose too, but I don't think they really fit each other very well. Their chemistry is not on par with each other. Um, But I did think that game that game night thing they were playing was good. I mean, I think that they fit well during that scene. But then other scenes, it doesn't seem like they fit very well. Maybe we'll see as the time goes on. But right now, I don't know. But again, Melissa Benoist, the Supergirl, fantastic again. I think her fighting scenes are getting better. The fighting was actually pretty good in this. I didn't mind it. That whole end thing where she's fighting Red Tornado and the laser eyes, that was one of the best scenes. I think that was the best scene that they've done yet in the 6 episodes that they've done. I mean, that was so powerful. I mean, she was screaming, the eyes, I mean, the lasers and everything. Very powerful scene, great scene. I really enjoyed that. Um, the whole thing with Hank Henshaw. I mean, they they find out that Hank was with um, Jeremiah Danvers when he died, or something to that effect. I mean, it's hard to follow, but I think it was something like that. I think that they're trying to hint that maybe Henshaw assumed the real Henshaw's body, like the real Henshaw and Jeremiah Danvers actually were killed. They were both killed. But something else assumed the identity of Hank Henshaw, because you see the red eyes again. And we know he's got like super strength. His name is, I mean, one theory I read, it was his name is Hank Henshaw, which kind of is like John John's Martian Manhunter. He possibly could be Martian Manhunter. That would be very cool if he was. I could see it. I think it would work very well in this show. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. But I think the facts, though, prove. I mean, he's something else. I mean, you see the red eyes. There's something else going on there. So I really hope that they get in with it. I mean, this is like a weird subplot that's like going on with the other plot, the other main plot, which is that they haven't really touched on lately, but it is Kara's aunt. So there's a few things going on there. Hopefully, we'll get some more input on that. So that's kind of cool, that theory. And you'd think that we would see more of Jeremiah or Dr. Danvers, Dean Cain. I mean, you think we would see more? Maybe we'll see like a flashback. At some point, we're going to find out what really happened and who the real this Henshaw is. Because I mean, he's clearly not who he says he is. But yeah, guys, I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was pretty good. I really like the Red Tornado character. I don't think he was the best villain they've had. I think Livewire. My favorite is still the Livewire character. I thought was really cool. But this one was my second favorite. It wasn't too bad. I really liked it. But yeah, guys, if there's anything I may have missed that you guys want to talk about, please write in the comments below. Also, please like and share this video. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that will do it for me for this week for Supergirl. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.